To begin, make sure your lift is rotated so that the bolts are facing away from the back of the motor mount. Make sure the lift is in a position that allows you to access the lock collar. Use the provided 3/16 Allen wrench to remove the bolts. If you are using your own Allen wrench, make sure the edges are sharp, as a dulled wrench will cause the bolts to strip. Next, remove the bolts on the back of the motor mounting with a 3/8 socket wrench. Once all the bolts are removed, if you're having trouble removing the assembly, you can insert a wedge into the vertical gap of the lock collar and gently tap to loosen it. Now you can remove the assembly and replace it with the new one. Using the Loctite included in your replacement kit, liberally apply it to all 4 of the bolts, the top of the spindle, and the shaft of the motor. Once again, make sure the bolt holes are facing in a direction in which you can easily access them once the motor mount is replaced. Get the lock collar ready by getting the bolts started, but do not tighten them all the way yet. Place the new motor assembly into the lock collar. Line up the holes in the back of the mounting bracket and insert your bolts back into the assembly. Tighten these bolts using a 3/8 socket wrench. At this time, you can go ahead and tighten the bolts on the collar using a 3/16 Allen wrench. It is very critical here that these bolts are tight to prevent the motor from slipping in the collar. To do so, make sure you are tightening to the point that the wrench is bending and cannot go any further. If you have access to a torque wrench, the required torque is 200 inch-pounds.